Yakubu Zakiat Oiza, a 100 level media mass communication student in JPTS Institute of Science Management and Technology in collaboration with South American University USA and Global Rights University Togo and so on. I'm here to make a brief seminar report on the term metaphysics. According according to FINE 2012, giving a definition to the term metaphysics is difficult due to its varying meaning depending on when it is used, whether it may be in its ordinary English usage or philosophical definition. However, if one depicts its philosophical traits, metaphysics discusses and argues about the nature of reality, unlike other sciences or branches of philosophy. Metaphysics mostly utilizes methods that constitute generality of the question is trying to understand, namely, what is there or what is it like? Those who study these branches of philosophy often attempt to understand and clear out any notion on how the world revolves for people. This includes discussing the existence of life, objects, space, time, and even the ideas of possibility. One also can note that metaphysics is distinguished by its transparency as it does not allow itself to be bound by any gap between the concept in question and what the concept is utilized for in its philosophical sense. Indeed, presents arguments that constitute to how one can understand the world and its nature in various degrees as depicted from Raphael's School of Athens. The nature and scope of metaphysics, the problems, the type of metaphysical theory, and criticism of metaphysics. I believe that metaphysics presents various plausible understandings on how the world can be understood because Raphael presented two principal arguments from Aristotle and Plato in his work, signaling the possibility that nature can either be unchangeable for Plato and constantly changing for Aristotle. For Plato, as noted by Solomon 2004, he argues for his theory on forms. According to his theory, forms are ideas which are mostly notions on presenting perfection, such as the idea of perfect beauty or or perfect examples. Plato also argues that forms are unchanging, the perfect example for the ultimate reality. The world of being is also considered the real world due to the existence of externity and need. The world of his, the might of the cave, due to the lack of eternity or necessity. In the story, Plato denotes our world is like a set of shadows of the real world. It is not an illusion, but it is a mere imitation of the bright originals. One way to think of the form is to think of them as definitions. For example, two horses have in common the form horse, and you recognize them as each as a horse because they share the form of horse. Each individual horse participates in the form of horse. Aristotelian and metaphysics also covers the sciences that transcend the physical sciences and concentrate mostly on the transphysical or superphysical states of nature. It is notable that metaphysics is mostly based from Aristotle's performance perceptions, and works. Given the arguments presented by both Aristotle and Plato, it is evident that is metaphysics presents to conflicting and yet similar understandings of the nature of reality. Metaphysics provides readers and experts to plausible words on how the world can indeed be understood as both sides present realities that are visible in the arguments presented by both Greek philosophers. Thank you. Once again, my name is Yakubu Zakiat Oiza, a 100 level media and mass communication student at JPTS Institute of Science Management and Technology. Thank you.